We finally have live fights again. UFC 249 is Saturday night. Dan, Tom, we've broken down a lot of fights. We haven't done it like this before, but the show goes on. Not the fight we were expecting. Of course, we wanted to see Khabib Nurmagomedov in this matchup, but still, Tony Ferguson versus Justin Gaethje, an incredible fight. I mean, two absolutely forces of violence meeting in the cage. You know, we know this is going to be an action-packed fight, but when you started breaking this thing down, what really stood out to you the most?
You know, it's funny, breaking this down, I guess we should say, again, with that little caveat, that little asterisk, if we will. But yeah, I wanted to go into different layers, not just because I don't want to repackage and repurpose the audience who, thank you for watching this, who visit the breakdowns, but there are a bit different intangibles that aren't the X's and O's, John, right? Which is the back-to-back now weight cut for Tony Ferguson. As far as the original April 18th, he made weight on the 17th. Now it's roughly 3 weeks exactly. How will that affect him? Well, I actually spoke to a pro, which you can go to MMAJunkie.com, or this very breakdown will have links to it. I spoke to Mike Dulce about these factors, and it was some interesting things. And basically, the discipline that Tony Ferguson shows outside may actually help him in regards to making and maintaining a weight for that peak performance. However, we can't forget about Justin Gaethje. He's having a fight under these same circumstances as well. He also did start a weight cut, although he didn't finish. So how will that affect his peak performance? That's kind of the things I'm looking at here, John.
Yeah, it's such an interesting fight to break down for the X's and O's, but also the intangibles of just what we're all dealing with in the world right now. So it's tough. So listen, you've got the wildness, the creativity, the multifaceted aspects of Tony Ferguson. You've got the just vicious aggression and power of Justin Gaethje. So when you took a look at it all and factored in everything they were dealing with in the world, which way you leaning, Dan, Tom?
You know, John, like I said on this first breakdown, I was initially leaning toward Gaethje and I ended up going toward Ferguson. Well, the second time around, I was leaning even harder toward Justin Gaethje. He is a hard man to deny. I don't dare doubt him. But if forced to make a pick against two guys you don't dare doubt, I'm going to go with a theme that, let's just say, will be common amongst this card, John. I'm going to go against a bit of the X's and O's, against a bit of the facts, because this is such an outlying, unprecedented event. I think the outliers are probably in best spot to have the best showing come Saturday under these circumstances. So that being said, it's hard to see anything shaking Tony Ferguson away from his regiment, away from his goals, as he's proven with the mentioned weight cut. I'm actually still going to be leaning with Tony Ferguson, but for those watching the video, if you want to take this relationship further than the video, I guarantee you there will be extra tidbits, Easter eggs, and information in the breakdown if you want to go as to what my reasons why, if you want to dive further down that rabbit hole.
Dan, Tom, champ stuff only. I like it. Listen, UFC 249, it's a crazy one. Like you said, a lot of intangibles here. So make sure you check out the full breakdown on MMA Junkie, and we'll be covering the fight live in Jacksonville. Keep the MMA Junkie all week long.